Week 6 continues this evening from the Nemisphere in Seattle, Washington, as the Seattle Nemesis play host to the Alamo City Artillery. Good evening, everybody. I am Mike Daggs. Joining me in the booth, the man who moonlights as a lawnmower repairman, Gerald Smith, with us keeping track of stats, the Australian albino Jacob Clear, and the guy from New Jersey, Justin Reside. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. Gerald, I know your lawnmower's not doing well, but how are you doing this evening?
I'm not doing well because the lawnmower's not fixed.
Well, you tried your best, man. Like I said, you moonlight. Anyway, so we got a couple of division leaders facing off tonight. They are hoping to keep their impressive seasons going. Alamo City came into the week leading the South, but tied with Fort Worth at 4-0. Fort Worth took care of business yesterday. They're 5-0 now, so if Alamo City wants to stay up top, they'll need to win tonight. Seattle, fresh off a bye week, they lead the Pacific at 3-1. Vancouver hot on their heels at 3-2. They'll also need to win to guarantee keeping that top spot. Lot to fight for. What do we have to look forward to tonight?
Lots of points. Both teams are averaging over 32 points a game coming into Week 6. Seattle has the number one offense in the league, led by rookie quarterback Ty Patak. Patak is third in passing TDs and is second in QBR and has only been sacked 3 times this season. Alamo City has the best dressed head coach in the league in Greg Soto, who has them unbeaten to this point with an offense led by running back Brad Jones, who averages over 180 yards on the ground per game. Alamo City also has one of the best defensive fronts, anchored by defensive end Stephen Fellow II and defensive tackle Tina Begin, who have a 6.5 sacks combined through 4 games. Whichever team can slow down their opponent's best phase of the game stands the best chance to come away with the victory.
Well, as Matt Wilson would say, there's only one way to find out, and that's on the field. So we'll head down to the field where this one has already gotten started, you long-winded fellow you. T. DeQueen returns this one up for Seattle, wearing their new Skyline purple uniforms, which look really nice under the lights.
Yeah, sure does, in an hemisphere. And look, I must say, we deserve a pregame from Mr. Irvine. We deserve that. I have a lot to say.
You do have a lot. Yeah, we need a whole show. Just so you can speak your mind before the game starts. Baloo Scott carries the first ball for Seattle, flag on the play. And looks like there's going to be,
a clipping?
Clipping penalty called on Seattle. So that play won't count. 1st and 22 after the flag.
Looks to be like the left guard there, Ethan Kai. I don't know if I saw that in real time.
Ty Patak's the quarterback. Baloo Scott, the halfback. Dean Jackson is the fullback. Christian Bachagalupi, Gus Scott, Fox Highwind, and T. DeQueen, along with John Fullerton, are the wide receivers. Another run by Baloo Scott. Paulie Truth is your tight end. Matty Mack and Will Stevens are the tackles. Ethan Kai and Clarence Carver are the guards. That is the starting offense for Seattle. We'll jump right into the starting defense for Alamo City. The defensive line, Stephen Fellows II, Theodore Rocker, Yogi Barr, and Tina Begin, along with Robert Thump. That's the defensive lineman. Patak deep down the middle. That one's complete up to the 40-yard line. Good pass to Fox Highwind. We'll keep rolling through the starting lineup. I'll let you talk again at some point, Gerald, just not right now. Jay Mart, Bogey Barr, and Rob Foraker are the linebackers. Jukin Rukin Jr., Jeff Piccoli, Ron Hoff, and Mickey McGuire are the corners. The safeties, Rain Rie, Willie Bands, Albert Begin, and Cody Lawrence. Them's be the lineups for the Seattle offense and the Alamo City defense. 1st down and 10. Impressive conversion on that 2nd and long.
Yeah, Fox Highwind with the catch.
Baloo Scott takes it up the middle for a gain of 5. Scott had an impressive week last week, Gerald. Ran a whole bunch. 161 yards, 3 touchdowns. In their last game, I should say. They're just coming off a bye week, but their win over Los Angeles.
Yeah, and she had 3 touchdowns to go along with those 161 yards.
Truth out to the top. Back down into Scott's hands. She's bottled up at the line. And they'll spot her a 1-yard gain, 3rd down and 4. Marbled helmets for Alamo City, Gerald.
Yeah, look, and if you know Greg Soto, you know he had some designing into that stuff right there. I can't wait to see him on the sideline, see how crisp he's looking tonight.
They're down and 4. 3 receivers, tight end, and a running back in the set. The rookie back to throws, and that one is incomplete. Tried to hit his target up top and injured on the play. T. Queen, she is down on the turf, being attended to by medical staff.
Yeah, was T the intended target? I think she may have been. Looking at this second monitor here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she was. I don't know if she took maybe a shot in a kidney shot or something.
Yeah, hopefully just got the wind knocked out of her. We'll see if she returns to the lineup. If not, we'll get an update later on in the game. But for now, that'll bring up a 4th down and 4. Lilac Butte on to punt for Seattle. Alamo City will get their first crack at it on offense. Ball's going to bounce down at about the 10 and downed at about the 2-yard line. A beautiful punt by Butte.
Look at Greg Soto looking pretty nice. I love it.
I'm a little nervous about how excited you are about Greg Soto on the sideline.
Oh man, it's like a fashion statement, man. I'm sure he's got a shirt for every occasion.
I guess he very well might. Ball's actually spotted up at the 4. Ace Fennick, the 7-season vet, out onto the field now with the Alamo City offense. High formation on 1st down. 4-3 defense by Seattle. They'll hand that off to Brad Jones. He'll gain 4, the starting offense for Alamo City. Ace Fennick is the quarterback. Brad Jones, he's the halfback. Thick and Juicy is the second halfback. Rain Storm is the fullback. Wide receivers are Kendra Wells, Kenny Hendricks, Ziggy Ronick, Yayo Montana, and Deuce Fennick, Garrison Blue, and Hank Earl Troll are your tight ends. Ball is pitched out to Jones, spins, breaks a tackle, gets the first down, and more. Passes the 20, breaks another tackle, finally gets shoved out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. A really nice gain. Started all the way from the 8 up to the 35, Joe.
Yeah, that's a huge gain for Brad Jones. And I kind of figured that this was going to be something that we're going to see. It's going to be a lot of Brad Jones because that's the strength of Alamo City for so far this season. I mean, it's got them to 4-0 right now, along with all those loud shirts of Greg Soto.
Jamarcus Candy, David Parker, William Davidson, Charles Michael, and Jukin Rukin are the offensive linemen. On the defensive side, Darko Young, Sean Parent, Aaron Stein are the defensive linemen. Matthias Citrion, TJ Harper, and Sabo Cannon are your linebackers, along with Aaron Gooden. 2nd down and 12 after that stop. Tackle for a loss by Cannon. The secondary, Amar Bryant Jr., Daniel Valentine, Sammy Seatbelt III, along with TJ Frosty, John Jones, Doug Day, and Bryant James at safety. 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, and that was a great tackle for loss right there by Sabo Kanan, coming in right from his outside linebacker spot and being able to get in there and drag Brad Jones. Not many people can tackle for a loss this season, but he was able to do it on that one.
Fennick rolls out to his right, throws down the right sideline, has his target off to the races. Kendra Wells with the catch. And a huge gain. 1st down and more for Wells.
Kendra Wells coming through with a big catch, and she's showing off those locks. She's got the dreads rolling out the back of the helmet.
Sure does.
That's a nice touch.
Flowing golden hair.
Right, pretty big change from her Canton days right there. So, yeah, but that's a huge gain. Now they're actually on the edge of field goal range right here. They're inside of 35.
They relaxed the rules down here in Alamo City and, let her hair flow out of the helmet.
Why not?
High and tight in Canton. Fennick, deep drop, has time and throws it short behind the line of scrimmage to Rain Storm. The check down will net them 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Yeah. Ace Fennick didn't see what he wanted downfield, but it was a nice, easy dump off to be able to get a nice pickup on 1st down, dropping it off to the fullback.
Fennick to throw on 2nd down.
Oh.
And throws it behind behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to get it down to Brad Jones. It was actually a live ball, ruled a live ball, and then picked up by Jones.
I'm not sure if he saw the Seattle defender fall at his feet and thought he might have got his legs taken out and says, hey, I got to get rid of this thing. But that's an actual forward pass.
Yeah, I'm questioning whether that was actually a backward pass or not, but loss of 5 on the play. 3rd down and 9, trips down to the bottom. Single receiver up top. Fennick back to throw, has time, rolls out to the left, throws over the middle. One-handed grab by Yayo Montana. Gets the first down.
One-handed catch with a little bit out in front of him, but he's able to put his mid out there and pull it down to keep the drive alive and pick up a first down. So here they are. I'm not sure how close it got them down the red zone. They actually got them in the red zone, down to about the 15-yard line.
Beautiful catch. Too early in the ball game for me to declare that the catch of the game, but we might be circling back to that one later on because that one was pretty. 4-0 Alamo City so far in the season. Catches like that certainly help explain the reason why they've had so much success. Ziggy Roenick moves down to the slot. Fennick throws it right to the defense and going back the other way. Sabo Kanan, will he be stopped? One man to beat, only Fennick to the 20, the 10, the 5. It's a pick 6 in the Nemisphere. Touchdown, Seattle.
The way Sabo Kanan broke on that is like he knew exactly pre-snap where it was going. Sitting right there on the outside, played up, and they threw it right at the line of scrimmage, and that's an 85-yard plus pick 6 for Seattle. And the Nemisphere was about to blow the top off.
Sabo Kanan, the 6'4", 250-pound outside linebacker, his first season with Seattle. Spent the previous season in Motor City. 2-time All-Star. He was named an All-Star last season. And, that would be part of the reason why. Big plays like that. A pick 6 for Sabo Kanan. Extra point is up and good. His second touchdown registered on his career on defense. 4th interception overall.
He's 50%.
He's averaging 50% on his
50% pick sixes. Eddie Gage cannot claim any of that.
I wasn't even going to go there. You're so mean.
Yes.
You're just mad that you couldn't fix a lawnmower.
That is very true.
Oh, no! Oh, and it's fumbled and picked up by, I think, Seattle?
Yes,
Seattle has it. Fumbled on the return, picked up by the Seattle Nemesis, and everything right now going Seattle's way.
Holy cow. Just came in and hit him. He broke a tackle. I guess he kind of had him out of position a little bit, not really protecting the ball. And they got it right on the verge of the red zone right here. They can blow this wide open versus the undefeated Artillery right now.
Seattle 3-1 themselves, having a great season. It looks like they might be going for the throat right off the bat. Empty backfield on first down after the big turnover.
And T. DeQueen is right back out there as well.
Attack, throws it, and that one's incomplete. Tried to follow the hashtag throw to the tight end mantra, and it did not work. Paulie Truth with the drop.
Yeah, he tried to show those, tried to get your love with that one there with that throw to the tight end, and he's just trying to show you how athletic he is, and we realized they just can't quite turn around and make catches like that.
Good to see DeQueen back out there. Must have just had the wind knocked out of her when she was hit in the back by Buford Tannen over a matter of $80. Oh, wrong show. Oh, going back to DeQueen. Right up at the 10-yard line, gets the catch, gets the first down.
You see the confidence type attack has in his wide receiver. Throws it out there at a T one more time, and she's able to make those catches right there, kind of turning around, spinning around. Look, the ladies have nice footwork, though.
Yeah.
Always have.
Yep. I ran in straight lines. So I could do like an out route or something, but not a fast one.
No, I don't even think I could do out routes.
No. It's a game for the younger generation.
Very much so.
And the ladies, apparently. Ball is handed off. Gets the ball. Gets brought down. No gain on the play. Robert Thump with the tackle.
Yeah, 2nd and 10. It's not a bad first down play after picking up a first down. Just see what you can get going with Baloo Scott, because she had a pretty good game last week, right? Getting those 3 rushing touchdowns. So, they're going to keep them honest. But look, everybody knows, even coming into this game, type attack is their strength right here. The rookie quarterback showing a huge veteran presence so far this season.
Over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns on the season. Only 4 picks for Patak. Patak throws over the middle, and that one's complete. Fox Highwind registering another catch. 3rd down and 2. Looked like Alamo City blitzing on that play.
Yeah, Ty Patak just staying as calm as he could right there and just letting, the routes kind of develop and being able to hit Fox Highwind just on a slant right there during that man coverage.
Patak to throw. Gets that one down to Scott. Scott tries to break a tackle. Breaks one. Not registering a gain, Gerald, but it's 4th and 2, basically from the 2. They can get a first down without scoring, but they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal.
Yeah, and look, and the teammate right there of Alamo City to be able to force this field goal attempt was Rain Rowe. I just can't. I read it. I have to say Rowe. I can't say Rie.
That's not his name, man. Listen,
Rowe.
I know you're from the Bayou, and that
He's
combination
close enough
of letters.
To the Bayou.
But
It's
that's
Texas.
not how he says his
They
name.
got Bayous
though.
in Texas.
All right,
Number 21 made a really good play.
Gerald Smythe next to me in the booth here.
Hey, call me what you want. It's just about the same.
Just saying. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. Another punishing hit on Ronick on that return. It's never too late to get involved. Sign up today, visit the website, join the Discord, do all them things, and you too can have a player on the field. Or join Gerald and I in the booth if you'd like to join the madness. First down and 10 from the Alamo City 22. They're down by 10, Gerald. 10 points off turnovers. Touchdown scored by Kanan. Then a field goal off of a fumbled kick return.
And Alamo City may think that, we got them right where we want them.
They might. I don't know if anybody really wants to be down by 2 scores. Man of the hour, Kanan right there getting the tackle after a gain of 2 and somebody yelling craziness in the stands. Oh,
They're excited. I told you the roof was about to blow off this thing. They're excited, right? Look, come into this season, right? Seattle hasn't had a history of winning a whole bunch. Here they are 3-1 and got this brand new stadium. They're excited. Look at
pitch hit behind the line. They were able to break 1 tackle and then get back to the line of scrimmage. Spotted with a 1-yard gain after being brought down by Bryant James. 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, Aaron Gooden come in there and just kind of slowed down Brad Jones from getting any kind of momentum of speed, and then the rest of the secondary right there, the Nemesis, came in and just cleaned it up. Huge 3rd down for Alamo City right now.
A fiery crowd on their feet for this big 3rd down. Fennick over the middle, heads a target, and it's complete to midfield.
Wow. Deuce Fennick coming up huge. The ace to Deuce connection right there. Ran somewhat of just kind of like a seam route. He just ran right down the numbers. And it looked like Ace just threw him open. Great conversion there.
25-yard completion down the middle. First down and 10. Final 30 seconds here of the first quarter. Gain of 5 on that carry. 2nd down and 5. For all the league highlights, photo galleries, major and minor league stats and leaderboards, community content, and so much more, check out the league's website at simulationfl.net, presented by Football Shift. Stay up to date and explore our past, present, and future. Jones takes the handoff, gets the first down in Seattle territory, bringing the first quarter to a close.
And that was a quick first quarter, but this is the power of Brad Jones right here, right? Takes about 4 people to bring him down as he picked up the first down.
1 down, 3 to go here in Seattle. From the Nemisphere, 10-0. The Nemesis out in front over undefeated Alamo City. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. I'm Mike Daggs. He's Gerald Smythe. Jacob Clear, Justin Reside with us on Stats. Cameron Irvine back at SFL Studios on production. Quarter number 2, here we go. Delayed handoff to Jones, wrapped up and brought down by Matthias Citrion. 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and they're actually playing the run pretty good in Seattle, right? So, I mean, Brad Jones used to getting 7 yards per carry on average a game, and they're holding to about 4.5 right now. So as of right now, Seattle is being really, really successful and kind of holding Brad Jones in check.
Brad Jones, top 10 in carries, yards, average, and touchdowns coming into tonight's game. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up a 3rd down and 4. So a situation that you really can go right back down to Jones with how much he's averaging on a carry.
I would agree, but man, I don't know. Seattle seems like they have a very good idea what they're going to run. And here are passing Alamo City.
Fennick throws over the middle, gets the completion, gets the first down up at the 20-yard line. Garrison Blue, the tight end, gets the catch.
Yeah, the former Louisiana Revolution tight end coming in here, and he just kind of worked off of that linebacker there and worked himself open and just technically pulled it right out of the hands of T.J. Harper.
1st and 10. Just inside the red zone. Three wide receiver set. Jones will run out of it. Able to gain 5 on the play, brought down by Kanan.
Oh, he seemed like he's sticking to it, 4.5 to 5 yards a carry. And we thought they might have went to Brad Jones on the previous 3rd down.
It would have worked if it was that play.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're coming in. But they're hitting. They have answers for every down, it seems like, so far, and yardage.
Jones knocked Kanan down on that one. Gains a couple more yards. Hits the 50-yard mark on the day. 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, we're gonna see what they're gonna do here. I would call for a Brad Jones runner right here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of get out to either one of their 5 wide receivers, which is only one out there now, or one of their tight ends that they got here.
Fenix only missed 1 pass on the day. They do
guard.
go down to Jones, and it had a wide open hole. Easily able to cross the 1st down marker before being wrapped up and brought down. Sets him up with a 1st down and goal.
Such good blocking on that play. Charles Michael had like nobody to block. He just come out there so quick and fast. And that is huge. Oh, I thought he was going to get a lot more than that, but he only picked up about 5.
Jones takes the handoff. Able to run up to the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, they stay down to the 5-yard line right here. They got 2 more downs to be able to punch it in. Brad Jones right under 4 yards of carry so far this game.
Offside I formation. Pitch out to Jones, heads towards the end zone, breaks a couple tackles and crosses the goal line. Touchdown Alamo City. They'll cut into Seattle's lead.
So Brad Jones just fights through all the defenders and is able to get his team back within a score, but is fighting through all the tackles on the pitch. It just look, and that's classic Alamo City as far as this season right here. Being able to just go down there, time consume the drive, led by Brad Jones, making your timely pass connections.
Extra point.
Getting your team in a position to put points on the board. 5-minute drive.
Matt Fennick with the extra point up and through, and 13 play, 78-yard drive. Taking half the quarter off the clock. Fennick with this one teed up, kicking it back off to Seattle. Returning it up to the 28-yard line. So Seattle so far winning the game 10-7, but their offense hasn't quite yet shown that they can march all the way down the field and score like Alamo City just did.
No, because they haven't had to, because they got a pick 6 from their defense to put 7 on the board, and then you got a kick return fumble that you nearly got in, but you had to settle for a field goal. So 10 points off of turnovers for Seattle. We're going to see if the offense can get themselves in a situation and put more points on the board.
Patak hands this one off to Scott. Scott surges forward and gains 6, now up to 17 yards on the day. 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, it looks like Seattle only having just over 50 yards of offense. And we're getting pretty close to the halfway through the second quarter here.
Game will be over before you know it. It's flying. Pauly Truth down to the bottom I formation for Seattle. Scott takes another handoff and is immediately wrapped up and brought down on the play. Right back at the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, the defensive front just held up the offensive line and may even have gotten a push right into the backfield to kind of throw Baloo Scott off on any kind of running lanes.
Patak to throw.
Oh!
Throws a duck. The duck's nearly picked off. Bogey Barr got his hands on the ball, falls harmlessly to the turf, and a quick 3 and out.
That was a quick 3 and out right there. And that's just what Alamo City wanted. Being able to stump Seattle right here after surrendering like 10 points on 2 drives, kind of. And now you go down, you get yourself a point, and now you're forced into 3 and out to go back down. It seems like the momentum is really, really starting to change right now.
Seattle with a 6-play, 33-yard drive to open up the game. They had to punt that one away. On their next drive, after recovering the fumble off the kickoff, they were only able to move the ball 22 yards, had to settle for a field goal, and now a quick 3 and out. We'll see what they can do with it on offense next time around. But for now, back to Alamo City as they look to try to take the lead. Ace Fennick having a nice day so far. 5 of 6, 99 yards. Does have that pick 6, though.
Yeah, but if you think about this, no pass he has thrown has hit the ground.
Nope. No, they've all been caught by somebody. 5 different, technically 6 different receivers on all of those passes. This time he gets it back down to Blue. 2 catches on the day.
Yeah, the offensive line is holding up really, really good for Ace Fennick. And him being able to allow his tight end just come out right across the front of his face at about 5 yards in depth and be able to grab it and pick up a couple extra for the 2nd and 3.
Fennick will hand it off to Jones, hit behind the line and then brought down behind the line. Brian James, the safety, comes up and gets the tackle for the loss.
Yeah, it almost seems like at times that they got some sort of a kind of a spy on Brad Jones. There's always a guy out there that's just going to follow him around. And if one of the teammates can actually hit him and slow him up, it helps the other guys on the defense be able to bring him down.
3 receivers set on 3rd down and 4. Fennick rolls out to his left, throws, tipped, and almost got picked off again.
Wow.
Kanan nearly got his 2nd interception.
Yeah, and TJ Frosty jumped up to kind of knock it down, and it almost getting picked off by the linebacker. Good job by Seattle. Actually forcing a 3-and-out themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was key for their defense to get that 3-and-out so they can try to get something going, some sort of rhythm here on offense and maintain their lead. Punt taken from the 16, brought up to the 28. T. Queen with the return. First down and 10 for Seattle.
Yeah, so far it seems like they're kind of trying to. I mean, they're about 50-50, and with their running pass, they got 7 pass attempts, 6 rushing attempts by Baloo Scott. But I really do think that they can get Ty Patak and this really, really good receiving core and a rhythm. I think it could give Alamo City some trouble.
See what they do. Patak 4-7, 44 yards, hands it off to Scott. Bottled up at the line of scrimmage. That's been the name of the game for the offense running game here for Seattle so far tonight.
I want, people out there to watch Stephen Fellows on the defensive end for Alamo City. He is kind of just wreaking havoc and holding the offensive linemen up. They're not moving them or budging, and it's setting the tone for the linebackers to be able to get in there and see those running lanes and keep Baloo Scott from getting a whole lot of yardage at all.
Short gain on that play. 3rd down and 5. So we hit the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Watch the next time Dean Jackson is out there at fullback standing behind Patak. Looks like David and Goliath. Huge size difference. Oh, and that pass is bobbled around and incomplete. Tried to hit John Fullerton over the middle. That pass was broken up. And another quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was tipped by Jay Mart, and then he still had a chance to get it. John Fullerton still had a chance to get it, but he was hit by one of the safeties back there, which brought him to the ground. Albert Begin laid the hit on him.
Lilac Butte punts that one away down at the 20. Breaks the tackle on the return, gets it up to the 32-yard line. So back to back 3-and-outs for these teams. We've only had one scoring drive here in the second quarter.
It started out so fast-paced with a pick six. Then right after you get a fumble, and then you get a field goal from that. Then Alamo City goes down to answer it.
Yeah. And
then you got 17 points in such a short period of time right there. Now that we've actually flipped it to the second quarter, it's just been 3-and-outs mostly.
Jack's data set the over-under at 62.5, and to your point, Gerald, it looked like, oh yeah, we'll hit 62.5, and then the scoring kind of sputtered out. See, Brad Jones can change that as he runs for a first down on first down. Good gain of about 12.
Yeah, what a good open field tackle by Brian James right there, kind of just following him out and being able to make that great open field tackle. And we haven't seen, a single person bring down Brad Jones all game. So that's a great open field tackle.
70 yards on 17 carries for Brad Jones.
And both these teams average 32 plus a game.
Fennec over the middle. Back to his boy Blue. Gets the catch, gets 4.
Right, look, and that's I'm not mad at that. I love when the tight ends get involved, especially over the middle, because I think of the tight ends, right? The tight ends, and maybe it's not popular, but the tight ends go across the middle and do that dirty work.
Darn right. We do it all.
Especially the dirty work.
Deep passes, short passes, dirty work. We'll clean toilets if we have to. Is that what you're talking about? No, different work. Jones hit behind the line and brought down. No gain on the play. Sabo Kanan getting another tackle there. Has his pick 6 earlier on, a tackle for a loss, several tackles, and an assist.
And Aaron Stein in there with the assist as well, right? Being able to get in there and kind of bring down the running back for no gain at all.
3rd down and 4. And it's going to be
Montana.
complete. Yayo Montana getting the catch. Gets the first down, keeps the drive alive as we approach the 2-minute warning.
And that's the second big catch he had on like a pretty big third down. He just finds himself open. He didn't get so flashy this time. Caught it with both his hands to make sure he secured the ball. But it's he had a big catch on that last drive when they were going down the field to get some points.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. 10-7. Seattle out in front. Alamo City looking to take the lead on this drive. They're on the move, getting in scoring range. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. Fennec 8-10, 127 yards. Looking to add a touchdown to those stats. Gets it out to Jones. Jones breaks a tackle. Gets the first down, steps out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
They gave him a little juke move to get himself an extra 3 or 4 yards right there and pick up the first down. But the key to that was actually getting out in space and being able to break that tackle by T.J. Harper.
First down and 10. Hunter Norwood from Jack's Data saying he's in here before a 40-point fourth quarter to redeem his over-under rating of 62.5. Who knows? There might be a 40-point fourth quarter. Or Brad Jones might just add more points on right now. Gains 8. They'll let the clock keep rolling. I'm sure they want to let some of this tick away. If you're Seattle, you think about using some of these timeouts?
No, I don't think so. They're just so close to the end zone right now, right? They're just going to see if they can get them to stop them and force them to a field goal. But Brad Jones has been grinding this game right now, right? I mean, those 8-yard gains are not something he, is he used to getting those and more, right? Every game, but Seattle's kind of holding them pretty tight.
Jones breaks another tackle at the line. It carries the defender with him. T.J. Harper hopping on Brad Jones' back and goes for about a 5-yard ride.
Yeah, and he broke a tackle right at the line of scrimmage and then says, Harper, jump on my back. You need a ride? I'll take you to the 5-yard
Here we go.
line.
It's just wrong. Just dragging people like that.
It looks like they're kind of up in a hurry. And this is an interesting formation right here at the 7.
Fennec looks under pressure, ripped down to the ground and sacked. Darko Young getting the sack, and a timeout is called.
Coming right around the edge, the rookie, 48th pick in this previous draft, gets his, which I believe it very well might be his first sack of his career.
Could be. I'm going to go with probably yes. Fennec back to throw.
Oh!
Gets that one complete. They'll get it back down to about the 5-yard line and another timeout called. Third down and goal.
Yeah, Alamo City calling that timeout. I'm not sure where that was going. I thought it could have been picked, but it was thrown so low in an area or close to the ground and only where the receiver would get it. If Garrison Blue is on the field, I'd look out for him or Montana.
Fennec gets it to Jones instead. Jones behind the line of scrimmage, dives towards the end zone and out of bounds.
Did he dive outside the pylon?
According to the ref, he did.
I wanted to look at that. Are we going to get a review on that? What?
No. It says that he's out of bounds at the 1.
It must have been really, really clear to the ref was right there.
I think he stepped out before he even dove. Anyway, field goal by Fennec up and through, tying the game 10 apiece after an 11-play, 67-yard drive, 48 seconds to go. Seattle with all 3 of their timeouts. Are you liking the game so far? Smash that like button. Not too hard, you might break your monitor, but smash it nonetheless. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year, and Gerald coming up next summer, even more than 400 events a year. There's nobody else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action. and help the channel grow through your support. Kick taken back to the back of the end zone, and an update from SFL Studios. Cameron Irvine, what do you got?
Thank you, Mike. Big game in Minnesota tonight between Houston and the Legend. How about Mike St. Green on this one at the front pylon of the end zone? 10-3 Houston up on Minnesota in the second quarter. Back to you in Seattle.
Thank you, Cam. Mike St. Green doing Mike St. Green things.
Yeah, he for some reason, it seems like he comes up with a huge catch when his team needs it.
Patak will throw in a dangerous pass that almost went back the other way. Bogey Barr had his eyes on the end zone. Patak's numbers average at the moment, 4 of 8, now 4 of 9 for 44 yards, less than 50% completions. Hasn't thrown a pick yet, but almost did there. His touchdown interception ratio right now 2-1 on his rookie campaign.
Yeah, and he's used to completing 60+% of his passes on the season. Second highest rated quarterback. This is pretty unusual for him.
Lockdown secondary here in Alamo City. Patak to throw on second down.
Wow.
This time into double coverage, and he's got his target. Fox Highwind crossing the 30. Can anyone catch the Fox?
Albert begin.
10-5 touchdown Fox Highwind. Seattle back out in front.
And that's the type of play you expect from Ty Patak. If you watch the replay, he stood in there and took one on the chin while making the pass. And Fox Highwind was able to put himself in position to grab the ball right out of the air. Then it was a foot race between he and Albert Begin, and he won it. Now he's got right before half. He's going to put his team up, hopefully by 7, pending the extra point.
Wow, a huge play for Seattle. And they needed that one, Gerald. They had gotten 10 points out on the board, via a pick six and then a turnover, giving them a short field leading to a field goal. Haven't really seen anything from them on offense until the final seconds here of the second quarter. A huge play for the Nemesis. 2-play, 80-yard drive. And Fox saying hi to his mom.
That was a huge play because you had Seattle rattle off 10 points, and then you had Alamo City have 10 unanswered themselves, and then was thinking, hey, look, we're going to have time with tied 10-10, but Seattle just wasn't going to go away like that, and they just threw a big deep pass. Fox Highwind and got themselves up by 7 right before half.
Ronick with a nice return up to the 33-yard line. Alamo City with no timeouts remaining. Would expect them to take this one to the locker room. They will start the second half with the football. So maybe a handoff to Brad Jones.
And I think that's what Seattle has done most of the season. So if I'm looking at averages by their wide receivers per catch, right, their lowest guy is averaging 10 yards a catch. Fox Highwind's 18 yards a reception.
See how aggressive they want to be here in these final seconds. Fennick will indeed throw. He'll go down the right sideline, and that one almost cost them dearly, Gerald. They've already thrown one pick six, nearly just threw another. Daniel Valentine getting his hands on the ball.
Oh, he saw that coming because whenever Alamo City needs a big play from the receiving corps, it seems like they've been going to Montana, and that's exactly who they threw it to. And Valentine was there waiting on it.
3 receivers, 2 running backs, 22 seconds to go. Second down and 10. Fennick rolls out to the right, throws down the right sideline, and a flag on the play. Didn't look like there was even anyone in the area. To me, it looked uncatchable, but they'll call defensive pass interference. Be a free down for Alamo City.
I don't know if I saw it. We're going to get a good look at this replay.
There was definitely contact.
Yeah, he ran into him there and
bumped Kendra Wells
off his, off the route there.
So first down up.
If he would have just looked up, he could have picked that off.
Yeah,
because he actually overran the pass.
Yeah, Kinderwell's definitely the intended target there, and thrown off her route just a little bit. 2 receivers, 2 backs. Fennick continuing to throw.
Oh.
Pressure coming. Hit.
What?
Well, all right, a lot to dissect there. So I almost think that was a fumble, but it was caught by Jones, so it doesn't matter. And they're going to call a face mask.
On the defense? Personal foul face mask.
I think, yeah, that one was called on Darko Young. I think he face masked Fennick.
Yeah, and this puts them within field goal range.
Yeah, comedy of errors here.
Because I believe the flag was thrown right as Fennick was being hit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, pulled him down by the face mask, so. But ball's at the 30-yard line, so they didn't tack the yards on after the completion. It was from the line of scrimmage, I guess.
Oh,
Jones
whoa.
breaks some tackles, gets up to the 20. They're not going to have time.
They had
one timeout remaining.
And this, look, if Brad Jones would have just juked to the outside, I think this is a tie ball game right now. But here they're gonna line up. Look, and this is a very good call by Alamo City, seeing how they don't have any more timeouts, and they don't want a chance at even struggling to maybe try and get something toward the sideline. They're just going to take it 3 points and go in the half.
Field goal's good. 17-13. Now the score. Seattle maintains their lead, but Gerald, I did not think they were going to be able to even get anywhere near field goal range, but 2 penalties helped bring them about 35 yards closer.
Yeah. So they didn't have to do much offensively. With that last penalty, it put them right in field goal range.
Now watch Jaqueen return this for a touchdown. Wouldn't that have been something? Not to be, though, as 000's show on the clock. First half in the books. An exciting first half of action. Gerald, the scoring started off quick, then there was kind of a lull, and then chaos ensues right before the half. Some wild penalties, completed passes while being ripped down by your face mask, some pass interferences, a lot to dissect in the first half. Your thoughts so far?
Well, you had Seattle kind of, get a couple of turnovers and put up a quick 10 points. And then you had Alamo City come back, right, and score 10 unanswered, and we thought we was going to potentially go in the half with a 10-10 tie. But then Seattle decides, hey, we're not quite done. We have something in our tank offensively, and we're going to throw the ball down the field and get it. And then here Alamo City comes down, gets a couple of penalties in their favor to get themselves in a position to get 3 points. And it's an interesting last 4 minutes of that first half. And I'm interested to see how they're going to come out here and how they're going to be able to get there, because I do believe Seattle is going to receive this kick here.
No, it's Seattle started with the ball. So Alamo City's going to get the ball to start the second half. Down by 4. They haven't had a lead yet in this game, Gerald. They have had it tied back up, like you said, at 10 apiece. We'll see if they're able to maybe take the lead for the first time in the ball game on this drive as we get half number 2 started. I'm Mike Dykes. He's Gerald Smith, Jacob Clear, Justin Reside, our statisticians, Cameron Irvine, our producer. He's Fennick. Back out on the field on offense, 10 of 13, 144 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick in the first half. Brad Jones, though, 21 carries, 94 yards, and a touchdown, averaging over 4 yards per carry. Fennick will throw on first down, nearly hit, but gets the pass away, gets that one complete, and Yayo Montana registers another catch.
Yeah, Montana looks like he just ran that quick stop route, and Fennick was able to throw it right to him right as he was coming out of his break to stop. So right when Montana turned around, the ball hit him right in the chest. Seems like they may have practiced that a few times.
3 receiver set here on first down. Getting Jones involved in on the second half, and Aaron Gooden wrapping him up after a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, look, and you wouldn't think, right, the way that the half kind of went, you wouldn't think that Brad Jones would be doing pretty good on the ground, right? Him having 95 yards on 22 carries, a touchdown, but only averaging 4.3 yards a carry. I say only because he's averaging 7 yards per carry on the season.
Fennick throws into triple coverage, tries to get it back to Montana, but an ill-advised throw falls to the turf, 3rd down.
Yeah, I think he threw that ball just a little bit too late, and right where he threw it, it was right in between the triple coverage right there. So now here's a 3rd down, and this is where we typically see Ace Fennick get to Montana right here. Let's see if they had that particular trend continue.
Fennick's only missed 4 passes on the day so far, one of which was picked. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Play action to Jones. Fennick over the middle deep, and that one is incomplete. That'll bring their opening drive to a close.
Yeah, it looked like he threw it just a little bit too far out in front of him, and he couldn't get his hands on it. And Seattle does what they needed to do here, right? Force a punt on the first drive and get the ball back to hopefully extend their lead.
Danny Dimes punting this one away from his own 28-yard line. Gets it down to the Seattle 21. Returned by DeQueen to the 25, and an injury on the play. Alamo City safety Cody Lawrence down on the turf.
Yeah, the rookie. Oh, no. Hopefully he's able to come back. Now, if you think about how Seattle has scored their points, big play on defense on a pick 6.
Mm-hmm.
A fumble, they move a few yards, and they able to get some points. Then they had one big play from Patak to Fox Highwind.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is it a thing that now Alamo City just needs to just slow down and reduce the big plays to prevent Seattle from putting any more points on the board?
We'll see what they do on this drive. They get that one down to Paulie Truth. He'll gain 3 on the play, starting off with a small play, and there's your boy right there. Looking nice in his sweater.
Looking crisp. I need to get with their wardrobe guy.
Yeah.
I need to have us looking pretty snazzy on the sideline.
Offset I formation. They pitch this one out to Scott.
Oh!
Scott spins. Crosses the line again. Spins again and gets up past the 40-yard line. Took forever to bring her down. Finally getting some good yardage. Baloo Scott.
And that's why you have yourself a young lady at running back, and she can do moves like that. Hit the spin move there. Everybody thought she was going out of bounds, but
double spin move there.
Yeah. She spun and made a guy miss, and Albert Bergen just kind of turned around and had to search for her because she put that spin move on him. But way to pick up the first down, Baloo Scott.
From the 42-yard line now. Go right back down to Scott. Why not? She'll gain only 4 on this play. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and they're able to grab her and bring her down right there. But still 4 yards, and they're getting ever closer to midfield and getting into Alamo City territory. Look, and they're grinding as well, right? They're grinding out these drives right here, right, to get themselves in a situation. And maybe that's what they do. They kind of lull you to sleep, and then they hit you with the big play.
Another nice run by Scott. She'll keep the drive alive, getting a first down.
Yeah, and that kind of shows you right there, like she's a multifaceted running back. Getting there right a couple runs before, she hit you with the spin moves, and then right there she showed a little bit of her power, being able to power through a few guys to be able to get herself a first down.
Patak throws that one over the middle, and a jumping catch by Paulie Truth. Doing that dirty work. Gerald gets the first down.
Yep, and you got a big body like that right there. Just getting right in there. Paulie Truth, 6'6", 250, right over the middle, Oh, man. He had a guy in front of him, guy in back of him. Patak threw it right where his only guy can get it, knowing his height and his strength. Being able to jump up and grab the ball, take a hit, and bring it down.
Nice jumping catch for Pauly Truth. Baloo Scott gets the handoff, hit back at the line of scrimmage. And Gerald, you know what? Anytime I can see a tight end climb the ladder like that and get a big catch, I got to call that one the nice hands catch. Brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K 23. It wasn't a one-handed catch or anything super snazzy, but it was to a tight end. That's my only criteria. Patak getting that one back down to the man himself, Pauly Truth. Gains 4, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, he saw that when he said he told Ty in the huddle, throw it low. Maybe Mike Dags appreciate this one too. So he can go up high and he can grab it down low. Tight ends are quite the athletes. Maybe I'm gonna change my stance on that.
Atta boy, you're coming around. I knew you would eventually. Patak 8 of 13 now on the day. He's gonna throw another pass.
Oh.
That one's nearly picked off. Trying to get back to Fox. And it falls to the turf. Brings this drive to a close. Gerald, are they in field goal range or a little far out?
No, yeah, they can kick this one. They're inside the 25-yard line, 40-yard attempt. Pretty standard kick here.
Christian Ronald Suey on for the field goal try. Kick is on its way right down the middle and good. Seattle re-extends their lead to 7. 2013 over the Alamo City Artillery. Alamo City will look to respond on this next drive. Now available, free to download. You can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, an emulator for 4K 23 in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today at goretroid.com. Search SFL and download our mod at simulationfl.net/4K23.
Oh, it's another fumble.
Another fumble on the kickoff.
They're going to pick it back up.
Yeah, recovered by Alamo City.
Wow.
Retroid is the official console of the SFL. Gerald, I know you're a big fan of your Retroid.
Yeah, it's a pretty impressive device, right? Something I thought something so small would struggle, right, to run, every edit that we've done with this game here. Yeah, you can do it. It runs very, very nicely.
Ziggy Roenick, speaking of running, Jacob Clear thinking that Roenick's going to be running laps in practice next week after fumbling twice on kickoff returns. He might be onto something. 5 wide for Alamo City to get this drive started. Fennick 11 of 16. Here comes pass number 17. Gets it away down the middle and incomplete. Overthrew his target.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure he was going to on that play right there. But I mean, you got Brad Jones, right? He's on pace to meet his average of just over 180 yards a game.
Right. He's been the hot hand so far.
Yeah.
Go back to him.
Right, and you're throwing deep right there. I don't quite understand that. He's been your bright spot.
Fennick's going to throw again anyway.
Oh, Montana.
Montana gets the catch, gets the first down.
It's he just comes up with big catches. Montana comes up with big catches right here, and I thought it was a for sure running type formation right there.
Surprised Doug Day didn't swat that one down. Kind of went right by him.
It wasn't a Twinkie.
Wasn't a Twinkie, so he's like, it's not worth reaching for that.
Say, nah.
I'll pluck a Twinkie out of the sky, but a football? Nah.
That's how you get it past Doug Day. Don't throw Twinkies.
Fennick gets that one complete. Oh, extending forward for the first down is Garrison Blue.
Yeah, Garrison Blue coming in.
Tight ends are doing work tonight, Gerald.
Yeah, a lot. That's his 4th or 5th catch on the day, and combined with these tight ends, you got 7 catches total.
You see those
between
stats?
The two.
Thrown to 4 times, caught it 4 times. Hashtag throw it to the tight end. They'll bring it home.
Look, and those are some large tight ends, man. That's about 6'5", 255, and you got Pauly Truth on the other side, 6'6".
That's it. That's how we do it.
Some huge human beings.
Yeah. It's like throwing it to an oak tree with hands. Fennick throws it down the left-hand side. Roenick trying to make amends for fumbling.
Oh, Roenick did the perfect thing after he caught that ball, too. Put the ball in his left hand and then stiff-armed the defender with his right to not allow him to get even close to knocking the ball out. So Roenick knows he's had some ball security issues, so he's able to protect that ball in this one, and they would just stiff-arm a guy and run out of bounds.
Fennick 16 of 22, 277 yards. Been sacked once by Darko Young. Four minutes and change in the third quarter. Fennick, wide open up top. Getting that to Deuce Fennick. Moving the chains once again.
Yeah, ace to Deuce. Right there on the stop route. Being able to find it. Look, and I was surprised right there over Kanan. Kanan usually had like a knack for the ball right there in the first quarter.
First half.
Yeah, it just went right over his head, right? Just knew where it was going and just played the man. He could have had a second pick if he had turned around and put his hand up.
Two receivers up top. 4 on the line for Seattle. They'll go finally back down to Brad Jones. No gain 4. Picking up right where he left off, averaging 4.3 per carry. Gets another 4 there.
Yeah, put them right close to 100 yards on the day.
Just a couple yards shy. See if he can get it here. Jones takes a handoff, hit at the line, and can't quite get that 100-yard mark. Tackled by Aaron Good.
The Seattle defense saw the alignment by the offense and said, hey, we're going to stack everybody in the box. And I'd be honest, I don't even think he got a yard. I think they actually stopped him right there at the line of scrimmage. It was real generous on that one.
Giant Twinkie advertisement on the walls of the Nemisphere. Why not? Fennick rolls out to the right, throws down to the right, into the end zone. Touchdown, Alamo City. The man of the hour, Yale Montana, making another big play.
Montana gets his third touchdown of the season. Just runs a little bit of route, kind of on the inside, and is able to cut it out. As the defender tried to go for the interception, Montana didn't lose concentration. And now the Artillery is 1 point away from tying this ball game up.
Getting it tied back up. Matt Fennick on for the try. A very menacing nemesis looking through the field goal. 8 plays, 71 yards, just under 3 minutes. And they're able to make this a whole new ball game.
Didn't look like Fennick was bothered at all.
No. He got that one done.
Yeah, he just booted right in there.
To Queen from her own goal line. Gets up to the 22, ripped down to the turf. And type attack back out here on offense. His numbers, Gerald 8 of 14, 148 yards. Got a touchdown. Completion percentage, a little under 60%.
Yeah, but one of the key stats that he doesn't have on there yet this game is the interception. So he's actually doing something pretty good with the ball, finding the open guys.
Blue Scott crossing the 50-yard mark on her night on her 13th carry. 2nd down and 5.
Man, it's a whole lot of purple.
Oh, it's very purple.
It almost looked like it's glowing. It looks good.
It's radiant. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out earlier. I'm like, why do they look so bright? Yeah, the magical glowing uniforms here in Seattle. They're Seattle Skyline uniforms.
It's interesting because it's almost like depending on the angle that it's at, it's got a neon-y glow to it.
Yeah, neon-y. Neon-y glow, huh?
Is that a
neon-y
word?
a word?
Yes.
It is tonight,
It
Gerald.
is tonight. Neon-y glow.
Neon-y glow. here in Seattle? I guess.
Oh,
Hashtag hand it to the fullback. No, they handed it to Christian Bacigalupi playing at fullback. That didn't work.
Yeah,
It's going to be a quick 3 and out, Gerald. They're going to
he's challenging the spot.
aggressively challenge the spot of the ball. So I guess we'll take another look at it, Gerald. Let's take a retroactive look at the play presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at GoRetroid.com. And challenging the spot's always tricky. You really got to see for sure, definitely, that it was spotted wrong. And I don't know if you're going to be able to, not from that angle, you're not going to be able to see. You got a cold shoulder from Robert Foraker.
If I was looking at this replay, I would say that it stands. I don't think I've seen enough to overturn it.
I would agree. I would not. The call on field is indeed correct. The ruling on the field stands. Seattle will be charged with a timeout. Coach is angry.
Yeah,
he did not like the retroactive look.
No, I don't know if he even liked the. Looking back, I don't even know if he liked the play call because Bacigalupi, right? The former tight end turned receiver, apparently turned running back or fullback for today.
Yeah, I don't think he should have. They got Dean Jackson as their fullback, 6'4", 245-pound beast of a fullback. And instead you put in 6'2", 207 Bacigalupi at that position. And he got a cold shoulder from a 240-pound linebacker, got knocked right back. I mean, momentum stopped. It just, stopped on a dime, and
right.
That's what prevented that first down.
If we're looking at averages, Dean Jackson averages 2 yards a carry. So, on average, you just needed inches. That man could have got you. I wonder what Bacigalupi averages.
I'm not sure. I don't think we have those numbers, but I'm going to guess not a lot.
Not after that one.
So now Alamo City in the driver's seat. They could potentially take their first lead of the ball game. They'll start off by going back down to Brad Jones, who is in triple-digit yardage now.
Yeah, and I would think right here, it's just, especially the way they had that drive on their last scoring drive to be able to tie the ball game up. I feel like they just in a situation now where they can just feed Brad Jones.
Fennec will not feed Jones.
Oh, man.
He will throw, and that one, I think he was trying to target Hank Earl Troll. Incomplete, 3rd down and 7. And they're one play away from squandering this opportunity, Gerald, 3rd and long.
Yeah, and they got really, really good field position here, too. They're right there at their own 39 right now. And we've seen this formation before. I feel like it's going to be a pass to Montana. And it's a man coverage. So if they get good protection, they should find somebody open.
Brad Jones split out wide up top with the 3 receivers. Fennec goes that direction, gets the first down reception to Montana.
Yep. Right on cue.
That's it.
I love that logo on the helmet. I know it's just kind of random me saying it, trying to break down the play.
Yeah.
But I just seen it. Like
great analysis. Montana gets the first down. Gerald's like, he looks so pretty too.
Yeah, like it's just I don't know. It's just a marbleization of the helmet.
Marbleization.
Yeah.
Neon-y marbleization. What other big words are going to? Hey, look at Montana's got stats: 7 catches, 107 yards, and a touchdown. Oh, Fennec under pressure. Down he goes. Down he goes hard. It was Kanan gets there first.
Kanan had him, and Stein comes in, I believe it was, and just puts the helmet right in his chin. Oh.
Stein indeed. 6'6", 295-pound defensive tackle. It's a lot of man to take to the chin.
Yeah, he's got that Alex Dominguez big sexy build.
Final seconds of the 3rd quarter ticking away. Final play of the 3rd quarter if they get this one snapped. And they don't. So that was the final play of the 3rd quarter. 20-20 here at the end of 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books, 11 minutes remains here in Seattle.
The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Dagsby's Gerald Smith, Jacob Clear, and Justin Reside, our statisticians. Cameron Irvine, the SFL commish, is our producer tonight. Flip sides of the field, get the fourth quarter started. Fennick, deep pass over the middle to Ronick. And another first down, Gerald, as they are inching ever so closer to taking their first lead of the ballgame.
Yeah, and that was a 2nd and 15 with pressure coming right on the back of Ace Fennick. And it's really surprising me right now. I think they've only had like 3 or 4 rushes out of Brad Jones in the second half. They've actually put it on the shoulders of Ace Fennick and this receiving core to be able to get the job done.
Fennick fumbles the ball, and it is recovered
by Seattle.
Seattle did indeed get the fumble recovery, and a huge turn of events there, Gerald.
Sean Parent comes up with the phone. It's like we had to look at it. It's like a strip sack. Oh, that's a fumble. Yes.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Darko Young registers another sack on the day. That one forcing a fumble.
The rookie getting a couple of sacks today, beefing up his stat line, and look, and getting that sack, that strip sack fumble recovery by his teammates to kill a drive that was looking really, really good for Alamo City.
Just like that, Seattle back in control. Baloo Scott carries it for a gain of 4. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. I'm not quite sure why I sang that part, Gerald.
Creating
Scott.
a jingle. Creating a jingle.
Yeah, we need to create an APM Music jingle. You know what we could use to make a jingle for APM Music?
What's that?
You could use music from APM Music.
Oh. We can do that.
We'll work on it after the game. 3rd down and inches. We're also going to work on our uniforms. We got to step up our game after seeing these neon-y and marbleization uniforms.
That's what I'm saying. We need to create our own adjective for our stuff.
I feel inferior right now. They just look so nice. First down and more for Scott as she breaks a tackle, passing the 40, passing the 30, stepping out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A nice run by Scott, her longest of the day by far.
Yeah, and that was something that was right there neat on this 3rd and inches. You know, they put a guy in motion and then run away from where the guy with motion. Great blocking on it. It's Bachagalupi. He may not be able to run, but he kind of threw a decent block right there to get Baloo Scott busted loose and get her team down near the red zone. I think they're right at the 30.
A great game here in primetime on SFL YouTube. Appreciate y'all joining us for this one. Those of you joining us in the chat, contributing to the atmosphere here on this Sunday night. Patak throws into coverage and gets the completion. Going back to Fox Highwind, he gets another one.
Yeah, and that was a quick step back and throw by Ty Patak. And just threw it right there. It was such a small area to fit that ball in, but the rookie's not afraid.
Nope.
Just throws it right in there and lets its veteran wide receivers do the work.
10 touchdowns on the season for Patak. Only 4 interceptions. Fox Highwind, 123 yards on the night on only 4 catches, including one of which went for a touchdown.
It's only a 30-yard average on Kid. Baloo Scott. Holy smokes.
Baloo. Gains 8, gets inside the 10.
She broke her first tackle. I thought she was going to bust it loose. Just on a simple pitch route right there. Good blocks. Broke the first tackle. And she broke another tackle before one of the other people brought her down.
Second down and 2.
And if they score right here, this is going to be the third set of points that they're going to score off turnovers. We could be looking at 17 points off turnovers for them.
Scott gets the first down, heads towards the end zone. More points off turnovers indeed. Gerald touchdown, Seattle. The crowd goes wild.
17, pending the extra point, 17 points will be off of turnovers, but credit to Seattle for taking those advantage of that. She's able to break a tackle and she made it look easy right there. Just shedded the defender off of her back and just ran in. And since when do we get music? I mean, the Nemisphere got it going on.
They
man. They
sure
got
do.
music playing in here.
They keep the atmosphere exciting.
Gotta be.
Just like that, they cut the music off.
A shame.
Ronald Suey with the extra point up and good. 17 points off turnovers. Indeed. 27-20 as Seattle reclaims the lead for the third time this game. 7:11 to go in this one. This week's special Labor Day Monday Night Spectacular heads to Canton, Ohio, where the Charleston Predators are in town to take on the hometown Canton Classics. Kickoff is at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time with Cameron Irvine and Paul Sarp. After this week in the SFL with Cam and Mike O'Neill starts an hour prior. Mondays are spectacular in the SFL.
Yes, I do think that was a Mike Daggs created name. Cam and Paul Monday Night Spectacular.
It caught on. What can I say?
Yeah, it was the appropriate name. You just couldn't have a generic says, yes, it's just a post-game show. No.
Well, it's supposed to be spectacular.
It
right?
is
It's how we
spectacular.
recap the whole darn week.
I'm actually doing stats for the Monday Night Spectacular.
Well, that makes it even more spectacular. Brad Jones. There's a spectacular game update back at SFL Spectacular Headquarters. The spectacular Cameron Irvine. Take it away.
Thank you, Spectacular Mike. Houston has been spectacular. Watch this pass in between two defenders to DR Sim just at the end of the first half. PI, who cares? Houston leads 24-17, but Minnesota's got the ball back late in the third. Back to you guys in Seattle.
Thank you, Cam. Brad Jones trying to add on to his night and get Alamo City back into the game. There's about 115 yards now on the night.
Yeah, I think I just think they need to keep him more involved. I mean, he's getting, over 4 yards a carry. He's been, like I say, he's been in a good spot. I mean, but they got a couple of turnovers from the quarterback with the interception and then a fumble from the quarterback as well. That's actually gotten themselves, in a deficit right now.
Fennec throws over the middle. A jumping catch by who else? Montana.
It's almost like he just jumped up out of nowhere in a sea of purple to grab that ball right out of the air, rolling out, and just throws it right over the middle. He just got lost in that purple midfield logo, but credit to him. Hey, they're moving the ball. They're in Seattle territory.
Trying to get back into this one. 5:55 to go. 102 receiving yards now for Montana. Fresh set of downs in Seattle territory. Fennec under pressure.
Whoa.
Wide
No.
open. And a rare misstep by Montana as he misses the easy catch.
I don't know if Doug Day yelled Twinkie at him or something because Doug Day was about 5 yards away, had no shot at it. Maybe he said Twinkie, and he lost concentration on the ball. I have no idea.
Just dreaming about the golden cake and the
I have no idea. Oh, that's
delicious
that's a
frosting.
Huge drop.
Fennec. He'll give him another shot.
There
you go. Right on cue. No Twinkie damage that time as he gets that catch, gets the first down. He deserves a Twinkie after that.
Yeah, he turned around. Similar type play where he had to turn around in the same way to catch the ball. But there's no Doug Day to be seen to yell at him, so he was able to bring it down.
316 yards. Now for Fennec. First down and 10 from the 32. Fennick to throw, has all day, slowly heads to the sideline and then throws it back to the line of scrimmage where it's batted down. TJ Harper using his head to swat that one down, or maybe the surfboard that's hanging out the back of his jersey. Second and 10.
Yeah. Got to be the neck board. Gives you extras, whatever it is that you need. It gives it to you. Whatever it is you need.
Little
you need
aerodynamics.
extra speed.
Oh, yeah, it
you
gives
need
you that.
extra lift.
Right.
Whatever you need.
It does everything you need it to do and more. Fennick to throw on second down. Stands tall in the pocket. Bobbled and incomplete. Aaron Gooden trying to get the pick. Can't do it. Celebrates for getting the swat.
Yeah, he had like 6 chances at bringing that one down. It could have been devastating for Alamo City had that been picked off. And still right now, seeing how they were getting closer here, I'm really surprised they haven't utilized Brad Jones more.
They started to at the beginning of the drive, and it was working well. Then they started throwing it to Montana and couldn't seem to stop. See what they do on this third down and 10. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Fennick throws into coverage. Montana gets it. Gets the first down inside the red zone. Keeps the drive alive.
Seattle went man coverage right there, and watch this route by him. He ran him out, and look, he caused just Montana, at him going full speed and being able to stop, put his foot in the ground, caused the defender covering him to overrun the play and left Montana open for Ace Fennick to be able to throw it right in that little bitty area so he can grab it.
Fennick with 31 passes on the day now.
And there's Brad Jones.
Brad Jones gets inside the 10, first down and goal.
Touchdown saving tackle by Doug Day there as well.
With 31 pass attempts, it's a high on the season now for Fennick. His previous high was all the way back in week 1 with 25 pass attempts in their game against Minnesota, way back on April 22nd. So that was at the end of last season. They're high on this season, 22 back in week 2.
Brad Jones
into the end zone.
Touchdown
for Alamo City.
What a way to answer that. Look, and we were questioning why they were throwing the ball, but they just kept throwing it to Montana, and he just kept catching them. And here, as they got closer, they said, hey, we're going to give it to Brad Jones, our bell cow, and let him do the work as we get closer to the end zone. And now they're 1 point away from tying it up.
4 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the game, Gerald. This is anybody's ball game. Seattle's been the only one to have a lead in this game, though. We've seen, 4 ties now, if you want to count the 0-0 at the start. But we've seen a 10-10.
10-10, a 20-20.
20-20. Now it's 27-27. So third time that they've tied this game back up, they have not been able to punch it ahead.
It could be just me, but I feel like Seattle just for some reason has held control of the game like the entire way, it seems like.
Well, I think it's the turnovers. They've been able to get turnovers and capitalize off them. T bouncing it outside, gets it up to the 30-yard line. But to me, that's why it seems like Seattle's had a more complete ball game. Both teams have done good. Both teams are scoring. They're getting it done on offense, but Seattle's also getting it done on defense and special teams, forcing 2 fumbles on kickoffs, one of which they were able to recover. They've got the pick 6, and they've capitalized off of these turnovers.
Yeah, and they haven't, and they play, and maybe it's that coupled with they themselves has played mistake-free ball. They haven't given the ball away at all.
4-0 Alamo City versus 3-1 Seattle. The Nemesis back in control from their own 30-yard line. 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go in this one. Patak to throw, pumps, takes a step back and throws deep down the middle, and that one's incomplete. Tried to get it to Highwind. Another dangerous pass. Like you said, Gerald, Patak's not afraid to throw it into coverage.
No, and that was, I think that was a rookie quarterback move there. Had too much time, couldn't find anybody open. He probably felt like the defenders were somewhere on his back when he had all the time in the world. And that's something that's also surprised me as well, is that Alamo City has not gotten pressure on him all day, despite having, two defenders having 3+ sacks on the season.
Patak. Maybe some rookie nerves right now. Gerald is, big game here tonight. And tried to hit Polly Truth on that one, completely overthrew him.
Yeah, and Ron Hoff had an opportunity at a pick 6, and it just bounced off his hands. It's 2 straight plays with missed opportunities here. But hey, they're forced a 3rd and 10 right here. It's an opportunity for Alamo City to force a 3 and out.
Houston, Minnesota tied up at 24 points apiece. 8 minutes to go in that game. Patak deep down the middle and incomplete. Oh, a huge pass to DeQueen and just out of her extended arms reach.
He had a step on both defenders. Talking about missed opportunities. Tons of missed opportunities during them 3 plays. 2 by Alamo City and 1 right there by Ty Patak. Put a little bit too much juice on it, and it just was out of T's reach.
Off her fingertips. That was close. So punt taken back at the 25, returned up to the 32-yard line. And once again, for at least the 3rd time this evening, Gerald, Alamo City has a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. 3.5 to go in the ball game. On their other opportunities, they weren't able to get it done. This time, they have to.
Yeah, they have. it's all the ties they had and chances to put themselves in the lead. They have not done it. This is an opportunity that they're going to have to do it if they expect to win this game.
Fennick, his 32nd pass of the night, goes to Garrison Blue. It is complete, and the clock will roll. And if Alamo City wants to play this right, they'll just get themselves down in field goal range, burning up the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, and and I feel like they have the playbook is wide open. I think this drive, should go through Brad Jones for the most part.
Jones does indeed take the handoff. Kanan says no first down for you. Gets the tackle, 3rd and inches.
And you can see head coach Greg Soto asking upstairs, "Hey,
what do I do now?
Do you think we picked that up? Do I need to throw a flag?" I guess he didn't get it. Plus he thinks, hey, 3rd and inches, should be able to get it with at least one of our guys back there.
10 tackles and a pick for Kanan. Jones gets the first down, easily spins and nearly broke that one. Gerald almost was able to be running to the end zone. TJ Frosty with the tackle.
Frosty saved his team from going down 6 points because the way that offensive line and those guys blocked, everybody had it. He was the only guy that had a chance at making a tackle, and luckily for the nemesis, he was able to do it.
First down and 10 from their own 49-yard line. Ronick in motion. Fennick over the middle to Blue. Blue gets the catch, and Doug Day gets the tackle. That will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Garrison Blue has made every catch that's thrown to him.
That's what tight ends do, man. 27-27 at the 2-minute warning in an exciting Sunday night game. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. Excited to see how this one wraps up. Fennick to Jones. Oh, Jones with room, but Kanan able to join in with Day and get him. And they'll let the clock roll. Gerald, I think they might be trying to execute that strategy of just getting in field goal range as time expires.
Well, that play looked like it was made for massive yardage, but the Seattle defense just closed up on it really, really quick for a minimal gain.
Fennick pitches it to Jones. Jones hit behind the line. Kanan again. Oh, player of the game of Seattle comes away with the victory. Kanan is all over the place.
Playing out of his mind. He's got a sack. He's got, 8, 9 tackles. And he's got a pick 6.
Fennick rolls out to the left. Throws down the left side. Kendra Wells gets the catch, and Seattle's going to be forced to burn some timeouts, I think.
Yeah, and I think, look, it's they've been doing pretty decent in the passing game, Alamo City, but, man, I just think it's nothing but Brad Jones right here. You don't want to take too many chances of putting the ball in the air. But what do I know? They're 4-0, and I'm 3-3.
That's true. I haven't won a game yet. So I'm not even going to make any guesses. Fennick under center on first down from the Seattle 21-yard line. Jones hit in the backfield by Kanan, but breaks that tackle, breaks another, and then finally brought down by TJ Harper. And Alamo City will burn their second timeout. Seattle charged a timeout earlier on, Gerald, as they challenged and lost on what ultimately was a 4th and inches.
If you're Alamo City, why would you be calling these timeouts?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I thought Seattle was calling them at first, but no. Alamo City conserving some clock here when they could just kick this one and win it. See what they do. Fennick's going to go to the sky over the middle and a one-handed jumping catch to set up a first down and goal. Why not? Garrison Blue with the one-handed catch.
Not something I would have called there. I would have kept on running it, but that's why they're, as of right now, 4-0. And I think right here, now that you're inside the 10, nearly at the 6-yard line, this is when you're going to give it to Brad Jones.
Looking for their first lead of the night. Fennick waiting patiently for the play clock to tick down. 20 seconds to go. Hands it to Jones. Jones hit at the line, surges forward, gets halfway there, and a timeout is called by Seattle this time.
Yeah, Seattle has to call that timeout. I think they were trying to let it go down because they know they only had 2 timeouts, let them run a first down play. But I particularly probably would have called on first down, second down, just in case Alamo City would try to do something crazy on third down if they don't get in the end zone, like throw the ball. But my money's on Brad Jones punching it in here for the 3.
Fennick to Jones. Jones to the end zone. Touchdown Alamo City. They take the lead with 13 seconds to go.
Yeah, and Brad Jones, he just took it right there, ran right up the middle, got the blocks he needed, tried to make himself skinny, slipping through. And for the first time this game, with 13 seconds left, Alamo City takes the lead. It seems like it's something we've been expecting to do, them to do every chance they got, seeing how they had the offense to do it. They put up a ton of points. It took them on the 4th quarter to be able to take the lead.
High snap corralled and kicked successfully by Matt Fennick. 34-27 the score. Alamo City's first lead of the ball game comes at the end of the ball game. It's now up to Tita Queen to see if she can do anything on this return. At minimum, set up Ty Patak for a potential game winner. She will take it 5 yards deep out of the end zone. Stiff arms the defender, brought down at the 21, 8 seconds to go. Not a lot you can do here, Gerald, but we did see a big play earlier to Fox Highway.
Right, so if you're going to do it, I mean, you got the receiving core to do it. You got Tita Queen, where they missed an opportunity on the previous drive, just out of her reach. If they can try and recreate something like that, or something to Fox Highway like they had earlier in the game, or look, they have time to do about, 10-yard out and still leave themselves in time on the clock to do something.
Patak throws over the middle, complete, and that is going to do it as these final seconds tick away. Not able to get the snap off. That is your final. Alamo City goes to 5-0, 34-27. The final score. Gerald, your final thoughts on this one?
Alamo City grinded despite turning the ball over 3 times. I believe it was. Turned the ball over 3 times, and all of it amounted to 17 points for Seattle. and they were still able to battle back from all them turnovers and actually be able to do it. And then if you look at, I think one of the killers right here, as we sit there and look at the stats, is Seattle's third down conversions. 1 for 8.
Yeah.
That 13%, it is nothing that's actually going to, spell success. But, hey, they made a ball game of it and held Alamo City from ever taking the lead up until the final seconds of the game.
Alamo City improves to 5-0 on the season. Seattle falls to 3-2. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. Final score, Alamo City gets the win 34-27 and goes to 5-0 undefeated. For Gerald Smith, Jacob Clear, Justin Reside, Cameron Irvine, and Matt Wilson, who will always be with me in spirit, I am Mike Dagg saying thank you for joining us. Be kind to one another. Always choose happy. And, hey, go check out that game, Houston versus Minnesota. That's another good one. We're all done here in Seattle. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and have yourself a great night.